Guys, welcome to In Conversation with your girl Unomcebo Msane. I am back. It is still Women's Month. We are celebrating the queens, the power they possess. We are going to different queens to see what they're about, what they're busy with. It's been such an amazing month that I'm just like, yo, they don't call us in Bogota for nothing. Hey, we are working so hard. And obviously, I always make sure that I bring an incredible guest for you guys who's not only just going to share her personal journey, who's not only going to share her background story. Remember, behind every breakthrough, there's a story. I always find the most amazing people. And today, I have an amazing young lady who I met in one of the gatherings that I've had this month celebrating Women's Month. And I was like, she has to come to In Conversation with. Let's hear her story. Let's hear her journey and get you out there inspired. We're wrapping up Women's Month in style with a stylish, beautiful young lady who's a founder. She owns her own business. Listen, she is all in one. 10 out of 10 minus nothing. Guys, help me welcome Valerie Mabena. Hype yourself. Hype yourself.
Beautiful intro.
It's you. I'm talking about you.
Right? It kind of feels like you're speaking about somebody else.
I know.
It's nice to see yourself in the eyes of other people.
It's beautiful. And for us as women, we're very good at criticizing ourselves, that we need that third party to say, listen, you're doing great. Yeah, you're doing great. So welcome to In Conversation with. We are happy to have you. Please tell us a little bit about who you are and what you are about.
Thank you so much. I'm very honored to be here. Yeah, like you mentioned, I'm Valerie Mabena, and I'm the owner and founder of LuxePro Events.
We were practicing how to pronounce, guys, me in pronunciations. I never want to get them wrong. I asked her, so how do I pronounce your business name? I'm like, is it LuxePro? She's like, no. It's LuxePro.
Exactly.
Short for luxury. Exactly. Ooh, guys. Tell us a little bit more about the business. Okay. Where the name came from. What is your business about? Luxury. I'm already sold. I'm like, yes.
Yes. And I mean, you can see
I love
what
that.
luxury comes with. So LuxePro Events is an events management company that we basically do all your events, from your corporate events, your individual events, fundraisers, the works. We do everything from planning to execution to post planning. So say for instance you come in and you say, I have a corporate gathering that is taking place on this day. We source your venue for you. We do whatever decor you need. We do whatever logistics you need. If you do have any international or domestic guests, we then do flights and accommodation. So it's a holistic service that has to do with the events management. So I got into this because I've always loved being in the hospitality industry. And by the grace of God, coming out of high school, I was then hired in a industry where I was able to grow and learn. And that is where I basically started to learn how to, manage events and work on events at a very young age. And I realized that I really want to do this. The events industry just shows me that the world is my oyster. I can literally come up with something and plan it
and then bring it to life.
I love that. So I decided that actually I want to start my own thing. I want to have my own company where I do my own events. So we do our own internal events as well, but we also do clientele events where a client can come to us and say, I've got this and that.
But I don't have events planning skills.
Yes.
I love that.
And then we also do our own events. So an event that we've been doing this year that I truly believe God has brought me to the space to actually work on that has to be Mocktail Movement. So what Mocktail Movement is, it's a wellness event that deals with the holistic approach on your wellness, your mental
Yes.
health, your physical health.
Mm.
And the whole idea for it is to bring in a community of people that say, you know what, I want to change my life. I want to eat healthy. I want to drink healthy. And I want a community that will uplift me. And I want to also have fun,
While I'm doing it,
without compromising my well-being.
Yes.
So I started this thing called Mocktail Movement, and it's an event that is strictly mocktails, only, no alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why we did that is because we really want you to be sober-minded and to attack your emotions or whatever things you're dealing with mentally
Sober.
in a sober, sober sense.
Correct.
And that's very difficult because a lot of the times we don't want to challenge the things that we're going through because it is a lot.
Yes.
It's heavy.
I like that.
And
I like what you're saying. We're not saying sober just alcohol wise only. Sober in a sense that your mind is clearer, you're calmer, you open to looking at whatever challenge it is, face front as you, no disguise, no distractions. 100%. So guys, we're not only talking about being sober from alcohol only. Yes. Clear mind as well.
Yes, 100%.
I love 100%.
That. And what's nice is that it's a community, so you don't feel left out, you know, and you don't feel like you're out of place. You can express yourself fully. So we do dance fit sessions because you find there's a lot of people that want to go back to the gym, but they don't have a community to go with, or they don't have like a gym buddy to go with. And sometimes it's like sometimes, going to the gym could be expensive. And sometimes going to the gym, you're not really into it, but you want to get fit.
Yes.
So we brought an event where people can actually dance your local music and actually get fit. And this is what's really nice about it, is that you can take it home. And you can do it at home.
You got me at dance fitness.
Yes.
Some of us just like the vibe.
Yes.
If the vibe does the work of working on my body in the process, I will take it. So I love that. That's so amazing. That's like the peak,
yes,
of success. I love that. Before all of this, who were you? What was happening? The young version of you. You mentioned that high school, the visions, the thoughts that were going in your mind. Have you always known that this is the industry I'm going to be in, or this is what I'm going to be doing? Who was Valerie before the breakthrough?
Sure. It's not an industry that I thought I was going to go in. Like I mentioned at the beginning, I feel like this is something God has pushed me through too. So 2020, I was in a friendship with a guy who struggled with bipolar. And at the time, I didn't really understand bipolar. We all see bipolar. I had that.
We're black. We don't know what that is.
Yeah, exactly. No, definitely. No, definitely.
And we didn't grow up with those terminologies.
We didn't grow up with those terminologies. And for me, I was just like, and it's hard for me to say now, but I had that mentality of a person who's bipolar is crazy,
We all do. Until you actually learn and understand. But we're all just thinking you're crazy.
And so I was in a relationship with him, and it was a journey. It was a journey. And the Valerie at that time was so into mental health that I took the effort to learn, to read books, to watch videos, just so I can understand what exactly is going on with him. Unfortunately, because I was so young, it was such a difficult space because he was dealing with his huge emotions, the manic disorder, the manic phases, and the depressive episodes, that I was not able to handle all of that. And relationship didn't go so well, and we basically split ways. But unfortunately, shortly after splitting ways, he had passed on.
That's sad. Sorry.
Yeah. And that is when, like it really broke me, because number one, it was the guilt of, I took so much time to learn about what this person is going through, and I got to a space where I felt like I just could not help him anymore, and I left him. So I felt like I'd abandoned him, and
maybe if you didn't leave,
because he basically unalived himself.
Okay.
So that's what even makes it worse, because it's like it's a decision he had made, and he was in a very bad state, and I just felt like I had abandoned him and it was all my fault. So shortly after that, I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety, and I did not know what that was. I knew its terminology, I knew what it was, but I did not know how it felt like.
And how do you get it? It's not like you pick it up on the floor and things like that.
Exactly. And how do I communicate what I'm feeling? I'm not used to, my body had changed. I'd lost so much weight, and it was a journey. I then was diagnosed with major depressive disorder and generalized anxiety disorder. And I just went through the process of going through therapy, getting to understand it, getting to know what exactly it is, and then being medicated as well, and then being back on medication. So last year I was on medication, and for some reason the medication had stopped working. And I don't know, I think it's one of those things where your body gets used to it, and the medication just stopped working. And I went through a very down, dark space. And a lot had happened last year. I lost my job due to being very depressed. I was working in the events industry, and I was just like, I cannot handle the pressure here. I needed to leave. Didn't have a plan, didn't plan to leave anywhere, to go anywhere. I just wanted to go home and I wanted to rest. And then I found a job opportunity overseas, and I did the whole process, spent like my last money on it, because I'm like, this is a big opportunity, let me go for it.
Why not?
Only to find out it was a scam.
Ooh, guys, Bumarasha. Let's not even go there.
Let's not even go there.
Yo, at least you didn't go.
At least I didn't go.
Yeah.
At least I didn't go. And that hit me really hard. Dealing with depression at the time, and then that huge disappointment. It really hit me very hard. And like I mentioned, my medication had stopped working, so I was going through withdrawals. And it's hectic. It's so hectic. I can't even explain to you how it feels and how your body feels. If I look back now, the way I can explain it, it was like it was a dark, moist place, very hot and thick. That's the imagery I can give you, because I can't explain physically how it felt. And at home, we were going through so many challenges at the time. We went through a hijacking, and I had started working at a very young age, so I was very fortunate enough to buy my own things, like buy a bed and move out of the house and get myself a fridge, everything. Like I was able to get myself all these things. And unfortunately, because of this hijacking, I'm not going to really get into it because it's a whole story for another day. On its
own, yeah.
But unfortunately, because of that, all of our stuff got stolen. Every single thing I worked hard for, everything my parents worked hard for, all got stolen and destroyed. And remember, I just lost my job. I'm struggling with depression. I've lost thousands of rands because of this the scam, and then now I lost my property, so I'm bare. I am bare. I've got nothing, and because of the pressure that was happening, there was so much going on at home, and they weren't understanding what I was going through. I had changed. Like I was struggling. I was struggling mentally. I can't even. I don't even want to get into that, but I was really struggling. And I happened to be in a relationship at the time, and at some point I ran away from home because I just felt like my family was not understanding me, and
you're not getting what I'm going through. I get that. Yeah,
man. And so I just ran away from home. I'm a big age. I'm running away from home. Really, like seriously, there was so much going on. Like, why am I? Anyways,
you ran away in your teens.
Like, yeah, exactly. If you want to run away, it would like go find your own place and move out anyways,
you're supposed to be out anyway. I know.
And I was staying at my cousin's place, and I I was seeing someone at the time, and I'd seen him. We were together for quite some time actually, and he was really my peace at the time. You know, I just felt like everything was so chaotic and so heavy that this person just gave me so much peace, and he was taking care, because my didn't have money, and he was just like taking care of me, you know, and he was really there for me. And only to find out, like, I think a couple of weeks later, that he had been cheating. And oh, you know, you can't say there's a good time to cheat. There's never a good time to cheat. But that time was a horrible time.
Like he chose the worst time.
He could have cheated any other
time. But that time.
that time he wanted me gone.
You know,
and
with all that's already happening,
so
what you've already gone through.
I had so much going on.
I think earlier you mentioned, as you're speaking, you were mentioning a lot about God giving direction and all of those things. And for me, in some cases, I always see it as, you know, God will give you signs to gladly, but if not, he will pull you out with your hair if he has
telling
to.
You, my
you know
God,
what I
my
mean?
God will be like,
it's just he directs your steps. He guides where you're supposed to be and where you're not supposed to be. In our hurts, in our pain, we find ourselves in places and with people that we're not even supposed to be with. Maybe the signs and the flags were there, but because of the situation, the brokenness that you were in, probably didn't see all of that. And then it's just like, okay, right, should I pull her with her hair out of it? And then, you know, such things happen.
God, why now? That now is a bad time.
Like,
there's never a good time. It is last year, please.
why are you pulling me now? You know, I get
but
what
no, 100%. And right now, looking back, I can attest to say that that was generally God.
And today you are here. You look amazing. You are a full woman who is doing everything that she can to bring direction in the life that she wants to take. You know, I don't see all the things that you are saying. I'm not saying I know we hide things very well. That's us. But like the energy, the way you are, you've come, for me, you are out of that. That's now just a big story.
100%.
What would you say were the core things that got you out? Was it childhood dreams that reminded you that, hey guys, life is tough, but it's about what I'm gonna do about it? What things got you out? Did you have a strategy or like a plan or certain prayers? You know, what got you out? You know, what are your core values when it comes to this is how I deal with the challenge and this is how I get out? Because a lot of people don't get out. You hear that story over and over and over. It becomes their entire life until the end. So getting out is not just waking up one day and saying, I'm through, I'm making it, or I've made it, or I'm better. It's a process. You know, and there's certain ways and certain things that you need to do to get out. What would be those things for you?
For me, I'm gonna start and I'm gonna say God. 100%, because I wouldn't have been here if it was not for him.
I wanted to say amen.
Amen. Amen. No, amen, definitely. Like, praise God. You know, I had gotten to a moment where I lost my mind completely, and I was struggling with a lot of suicidal ideation to a point where I did attempt, and I landed myself in hospital, and I landed in hospital, and I remember the doctor saying to me, I will be okay, you know, and I'll get through it. And I was so angry because I was like, why am I getting through it? I don't want to be here.
I'm not even supposed to be here.
I don't want to be here. What do you mean I'm going to be okay? Like, you know, so yeah, I had actually hit a very rock bottom where I was like, I don't want to be here anymore. You know, so it's not my choice that I'm here, but it is God's grace. And I was helped by a lot of people who prayed for me, my family who prayed for me. I can't even say my prayers, my family's prayers. People who loved me and adored me had prayed for me. And I started gradually getting better mentally. And the start of this year, I decided that I am alive today, not because of my own efforts, but because God has a purpose for me. And that purpose right now is I need to teach and inspire people. And I have gone through the process of mental health issues, depression, anxiety, bipolar, all of these things, because so that I can communicate and educate people about it.
Yeah. Sometimes you go through what you go through, not for yourself, but for the people that you can help with the experience that you have gone through. I hear that. Yeah.
So God was like, I want you to go out there and inspire people. I want you to let people know that depression and anxiety has nothing on you. You can do amazing things. And indeed, I've been doing amazing this year. If I can, God has blessed me.
It's been a good year.
It's been such a good year.
Yeah.
It's been such a good year.
I love
I'm
that.
so happy. I'm not struggling with anxiety. I'm not struggling with depression. I'm finding ways to assist myself on a daily basis, because understanding anxiety and depression is a daily challenge. And we need to find ways to assist ourselves on a daily basis. And that's the reason why I did Mocktail Movement, because also my lifestyle had to change. I couldn't have alcohol anymore because that affects me even more.
Yes.
I needed to make sure I have 8 hours of sleep, because if I don't sleep enough, it affects me. I need to make sure I exercise and I eat healthy. And that is what Mocktail Movement is about. It's not about sitting here and talking and telling you guys do A, B, C, D, and D. It's like, let's do it together.
Let's do it together. I like what you're saying. It creates a community that can understand where you're coming from and support you in the journey that you are going through. 100%. And also you mentioning that in one of the ways of getting out is your lifestyle needs to change. There's certain things, it's not your fault, but there's certain things that become your comfort zone. There's certain things that keeps you in that space if you don't change them. For you, you mentioned alcohol had to go, you had to exercise more, you had to sleep more. These are the things that are coping mechanisms that you are able to use. So for someone who is maybe still deep in it without understanding, what would you say to them? How do you get to a point where you like, listen, you're going through it, but you need to do something about it. You need to get out. What would you say to someone who's going through what you went through?
I'm gonna say it's okay. It's okay to feel like that. It is not your fault at all. But what I'll say is, I know it's so difficult for you to. There are moments where you can't even get yourself out of bed, and it's not even an over exaggeration. It's literally you cannot even brush your teeth or anything. But there are communities and organizations out there that are there to assist us.
Yeah.
The only step that I will ask you to do is to contact somebody. That is all. I know everything is different. I'm not going to tell you to get up and exercise, because I know
it doesn't. It's not that easy.
You're not going to do that. I can exercise now because of the steps that I've taken.
That you've taken, yeah.
But I can tell you, I was in spaces where I couldn't get out of it. I was bed rotting.
You're just like, I'm good here.
I was in a dark space. So I'm saying all I want you to do is contact. There is the SADC, South African Anxiety and Depression Group. Call them. Just call. Because unfortunately, like the communities we are around, not everybody understands it, and this is why I'm doing this.
Yeah,
because I'm trying to get people to understand. But there are people out there that do understand,
that actually
do help you, that will listen to you. That's all I ask of you to do. Yeah.
We're not asking for much.
No.
We're not saying get up and exercise, be better, do
better.
Just reach out to someone. And what I've learned about being in dark spaces about something is there's that small devil that always tells you that no one will understand.
Yes.
And when you look around, actually nobody understands. So I love what you are saying. There might be people around you who don't understand, but there's a larger community out there that understands way better than you think.
100%.
They've gone through it even worse than what you are going through, and they've gotten out of it. You just need to step out and ask for help. And I like what she's saying. She's not saying these are the steps to follow to have, she's just saying start with the simple one.
Yeah.
Ask for help.
Just ask.
Everything else comes in. You didn't wake up to this beautiful person. You worked your way through it, but you didn't know from the word go that this is what needs to happen. You just did one thing, which led to another and another, and then it builds your recovery. In Black communities, mental health issues are just still very foreign. We are learning, God knows, we are slowly but surely. So sometimes it happens that your surrounding might not understand, but there's people out there who understand. That's basically what she's saying. This is a woman who owns a business. She's doing well. She told you how happy she is. But like I always say to you, there's always a story behind every breakthrough, every beautiful thing that you see today, every successful person that you see today. When you sit down with them like this, you get to understand that nothing comes easy. I didn't just wake up to this. I woke up like this. The thing where they say, like, I woke up like this. No, girl, you just took a shower and put makeup on your face, and then you've got your weave on, and then you can't tell us you woke up like this. So I honor and respect the stories behind, because those are the stories that became a line for us where you had to choose. Am I going to rise and do something about these challenges and still fulfill my purpose, or I'm going to allow these challenges to destroy me? Those are the two kinds of people you get in this life. You allow the challenges to destroy you, or you use them like you are doing to inspire and teach and educate other people to say, listen, I didn't go through what I went through to watch everyone else going through it. Hear me, hear what I went through, and hear how I got out, and maybe that could help you as well. I love that. Thank you for sharing that journey, a very personal journey, very emotional. We're holding back tears.
I'm just like, I got my makeup here, so
I need to mascara. Don't do me like that. But we're basically just doing it so that you learn something. You understand that nobody wakes up like this. Whatever you're going through, the people that you're looking at, there's one lesson that I got, I think it was early this week or last week. It was saying that the light that you see in others, the people that intimidate you, you have the same light within you.
Oh yes.
But because we're going through so much in our own personal spaces, you're doubting yourself, you're doubting your abilities, you start thinking they can be the light. I don't have it in me. It's not me. And that could only be the challenges that you are facing, the things that you're going through. And Valerie and I are here to say to you, everybody goes through those challenges. The difference between you and those people is they understand and honor their challenges. They speak freely about what they've gone through. They understand that their story is their power, and then they just do something about it.
100%.
I love that. Okay, to the sweet stuff. We met at an empowerment event. I didn't really spend more time with you there, but you were there, your energy was there. One of the things that you mentioned was that you intentional about networking and getting to connect with different kinds of people, women in the space, and all of those things. What inspired that idea? It's so difficult for people to walk into a room. She walks into a room and she knows everyone. She's friends with everyone. She's happy with everyone. For women, it's still Women's Month. Sometimes we walk in rooms and immediately feel intimidated. Sometimes we walk in rooms and already feel like I'm better. She's not, or she's better. I'm not. I can't even approach that kind of person. For you, the energy that you have, why and how? Help us.
Because I work in an industry with people.
Yeah.
I need to know people. I need to connect with people.
With it.
But also it's not just about needing, but it's like I really love to connect with people. I really love to get to know other people. And you never know. Like this is what I always say. Like you never know who you meet and how they can help you.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
So don't ever walk into a room and think, oh, I'm better than these people, or I feel intimidated. And it's the same thing that you mentioned about the light thing, where you feel dimmed within. That when you look at other people and you think, oh, they're the light and they're doing great, but I'm not doing great. But you've got the same light in you.
You do.
And sometimes you just have to fake it to make it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Until you get there.
because I do understand the intimidation. You do get intimidated, but sometimes you just have to connect with people, and energies read energies.
Yeah.
So if you come on with a great energy, you will literally connect with people with the same type of energy. So yeah,
I love what you're saying about energy. When you come in with the great energy, you force me to abide. You are telling me, this is my energy. Then I'm kind of like forced to react back, give that same energy back to you. You can't come up to me all bubbly and happy and welcoming, and then I'm like, what the hell? That's just being nasty. You don't have to do that. But the energy that you bring into the room teaches me how you want me to address you.
100%.
It teaches me how you want me to see you. I can meet so many other people, but I'm always going to remember the energy that you brought in. So I love that. Women get intimidated easily. We struggle with this thing. What are the things that maybe you can say to them to say, listen, besides you just knowing that you are great by yourself, but these are the things that help you when you walk into a room. How do you get rid of that thought of being intimidated or feeling like what's going on?
Okay, so I'm gonna say, because I struggle with anxiety, right? So when you struggle with anxiety, it is really difficult to just walk up to a person and just talk.
Yes.
And so I would advise, when you go to spaces, especially like networking events or this woman events, go with somebody, go with a friend. You need somebody that's going to at least make you feel comfortable.
Yes.
Because when you've got that person that makes you feel comfortable, you can easily connect with other people.
Yes.
So that's the advice that I can give you. Me, on the other hand, I've always just have an agenda. I always have an agenda. So for me, the agenda is above my emotions at that point in time.
You're like, this is the plan I have.
This is the plan
I came here with this idea, and I'm gonna leave with this idea fulfilled. I love that.
But yeah, in other instances where there's a lot of social events that take place.
Yes,
and we're able to meet a lot of people. But I would say go with a friend.
Go with someone. I love what you're mentioning about the agenda. For me, I feel like in life generally, whatever it is that you are facing, have an agenda. Your agenda will always bring you back to it. Your agenda will always have the why. Why am I doing this? Why am I here? And that thing will always be, for me, it will always be above whatever challenge that you are going through. It will always be that constant reminder. That little girl who didn't have any problems in life, go back to her and find out what she was saying, the things that you were dreaming about. Those are the things for me that bring you back to yourself. They remind you that, girl, this is you. The world will go out of its way to beat it out of you, but it becomes a constant reminder to say, this is you. So have an agenda. I love what she said. Her agenda is always above whatever the emotions are. So she doesn't even struggle with any of those things, because the agenda is always there. And a lot of people struggle with being out there with people, and that's how you grow. There's certain parts of your journey, your career growth, your school life, whatever it is that you're working on, that needs people. God blesses us every day, all day, but He doesn't step down from the throne and come give it to you.
Literally,
He'll bring a Valerie. He will bring someone to you. And if you are not good at connecting with people, it just, it just becomes pretty difficult for you to achieve what you're achieving. It's Women's Month. We're wrapping up Women's Month. Anything you want to say to the honeys? They're gonna be forgotten from Monday.
Hi guys, we can't be forgotten. We can't be forgotten. I just want to say that we are a powerhouse. We women can do so much, and we've been doing amazing things. Actually, I'm so proud, because this month has actually shown me that us women can actually get together and actually do amazing things.
They like saying we don't get along.
Exactly. We don't get along, and we actually do, Shamiaz. And I would like to see more of that. Not just the Women's Month. Women's Month, we're just celebrating
birthday. You got 31 days. Birthday, it's 31 days. But it doesn't stop there.
Yeah, it doesn't stop there. So let us continue, guys. Like, let us come together. There is so much power in connectivity. so much power. Connect with people, and as we can do amazing things. And I'm so excited for the things that I have in store.
Yes.
But like for amazing things that are coming in the future. And I'm happy to just see women connecting, and it being easier and easier for me to connect with other women.
I love
You
that.
know?
Sometimes it's not easy because of the challenges that we go through, but the more you expose yourself to platforms where people are, it just becomes easier and easier. And for me, I don't know about you, a compliment from a woman. Ooh, yeah, that changes. I fall in love. I go crazy. That changes literally everything, you know. So the more we connect with each other, spend time with each other, you know, we get these beautiful compliments from each other. It revives us. It reminds us of our power, no matter what the society has to say about us, but we thrive. So I love what she's saying. Let's stay connected. Let's do more of connecting. Let's get rid of the stigma that we hate each other, we don't like each other, we are bringing each other down, gossips and all of those things. Let's get rid of all of those things and just shine together. It's so beautiful. Like when you're together, you look at the pictures, you're like, this is fun. And you're genuinely having fun when we are together.
Like how I met you. Like I met you, we're literally just sitting next to each other.
Yes. She, guys, let me tell you. Guys, these events are the places to be. I was about to go on and speak, and they were serving snacks. Yes. They were serving us things, some food. But now I'm in my speaking zone, like I'm about to step on stage, so I can't be thinking about food. Did she not get me food? Oh yeah, she got me food, and then I was like, this is beautiful. She literally got me food. That's when I actually even noticed that we were sitting next to each other, because she was like, I got some for you. I was like, wow, okay, you know, that was very special for me. I had made peace with the fact that I'm gonna miss whatever they are serving, because I'm not there, you know, it's not gonna happen for me. I'll catch up the next round of food. But to my surprise, you had brought food for me.
Oh, I actually even forgot about that.
That's why I'm like, I won't forget, because I was like, she's like, I got you some. I'm like, oh, thank you. That was beautiful, and it's that thing of connecting in those spaces. We did not know each other at all, but you already were able to think of getting me something. So that for me was like,
so that's actually an idea for people that don't know how to, like, that struggle with connecting to people. Maybe find some way,
something,
somehow. Oh, can I get you a drink? You know, I don't know, somehow.
You know. Yes, yeah, that for me was very beautiful. I won't forget it. I was like, oh, that's so cool. You know. Any last words of wisdom?
Wow. There's so much.
There's so many.
This forehead, this big forehead has so much wisdom. I'm gonna end this off with saying, and this is not me imposing my beliefs on everyone.
Yeah.
But I would say center yourself and remember where you're from, and remember God, the higher power that you praise. He's there to guide you. And listen, you know, I'm like I've been saying, I'm here because of God, guys. If I had a choice, I wasn't. If it was my choice, I'm telling you, it was not going to happen.
Signing out.
But God has a purpose for us, and it's so important for us to listen, because, you know, they say obedience is better than sacrifice.
Yeah.
When you abide by what God wants you to do, you will find yourself in places you didn't even think you would find yourself. Yeah. So I'm just closing it off to say, you know, worship, pray, and ask God for guidance. He will always, the Bible tells us in James that you ask for knowledge, and I will give it to you without condemning you. Yeah. You know, so God wants to hear from you. Ask those questions.
Yeah.
So
I love that. The forehead has a lot of wisdom. I can feel it.
So
I'm already like getting into the spirit. I'm like, yes, 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 yes. But thank you for those wonderful words. Life throws things at us so badly that you need to have some sort of direction. She's not imposing anything. I'm not either. But you need to have a higher power that takes care of your mind, your soul, your spirit, your entire being. And for us, it's God, because He's the author and the finisher of our story. He knows the beginning from the end. So I wouldn't want to go to anyone else besides God, because I know He's seen it all. He sees it all. He sees it all. And I love what she's saying. For her, if it wasn't that, she wouldn't even be here because of the challenges. So find what grounds you and reminds you that you are here for a purpose. There's many people who are not here, but you are still here because there's a purpose that you 100%. Need to serve. How do we get in touch with you? Where do we follow you? I want to be in all those events.
Yes, please. You can get in touch with me on. Okay, so I'm gonna say LuxePro just so that people can be able to remember. LuxePro, so it's LuxePro Events on Instagram.
Yes,
we're on Twitter. We're on TikTok. Or you can email me at valerie@luxepro.co.za. And we do have upcoming events taking place in September. We have a dance fit session or mocktail movement, again taking place in September. So if you go on our socials, you will get more information about that. And then October, we do have a wellness retreat that we're doing for corporates, because we're looking to challenge, your year-end fatigue.
Yes,
and
because we are already there.
Yeah, and actually talk about how can we challenge it, and how can we work on that. What exercises can we do? What food can we eat? What tips? So we do have different types of packages for corporates. It's a nice day out where you get to mingle and network with people, and also have a great time, listen to music, eat nice food, and what's also nice about our packages is that we also donate to an organization that deals with cancer survivors, because October is Mental Health Awareness Month, as well as Cancer Awareness Month. So your corporate will actually be giving away to an organization for cancer awareness. And then so got amazing things coming up in the near future.
We are there, guys. If you've got questions, request, follow her, send those comments in on this conversation. Let's get the answers for you. But if there's anything that you're going to remember from us here, we're saying step out and ask for help. There's an entire community out there waiting to help you. Valerie was my beautiful guest, and you were the beautiful audience. So comment, let us know what you need, let us know how I can connect you, ask questions. I will get her to answer. Even if it means I chase her down to the house, she will answer those questions for you guys. Thank you so much, Valerie. Thank you for your time. This was beautiful. Thank you. To many more wonderful things that we're going to do together in the future.
I receive.
Amen. Guys, this is us in conversation with. We out of here. Thank you very much.